Good morning, family. How are you doing? 4 pillars in 4 days. This is Naftali Ranto, all the way from South Africa in a town called Bloemfontein. Is where I'm talking to you this morning, and I just want to say to you, just put it in a comment. Where are you watching from? Hashtag, where are you watching from? So I want to acknowledge your town. I want to pass the blessing to your city, to your village. So yeah, let's go ahead. Remember, the aim of this session is to make sure you live your best life in 2024 and beyond. So that is why we come here every Tuesday to Friday, 8 a.m. To share some nuggets that can help you to live your best life. So we are live here on TikTok, Overcomer241 channel, and we are going to post a replay right here as well. And we post a replay on Naftali Ranto's Facebook page, Naftali Ranto Solutions Facebook page, and also on Naftali Focus Talk YouTube channel. So that is where you will find this content. And welcome. Just tell me where you are watching from, and I will acknowledge your city. Remember, today we talk about the pillar in your spiritual life. It is Tuesday, the pillar in your spiritual life. So if you're not well in your spiritual life, what will that do to you? So we have 2 points today that we are going to touch on: decreased sense of community and ethical dilemmas. So yeah, let's go ahead. So the first point, decreased sense of community. So spirituality often involves a sense of community and belonging. Whether through religious congregation or other spiritual groups, poor spirituality can lead to feelings of isolation and alienation, and weakening social ties and support networks. So when you are not well spiritually, you tend to become alone. You tend to be contained or contain yourself. You live in your own small world. And when you are living in that small world, you think that whatever that you are going through, it is only you that is going through it, and you run out of options and you become depressed. You end up, because you are overworking your mind. But when you are well spiritually, you are able to balance, you are able to talk to other people. Because if you don't, yes, thank you so much. So yeah, this is what we need to do. We need to be well spiritual, because we are able to associate with other people in our area, and that make us better. Remember, they say you are the average of your 5 friends you hang around with. So if you always hang around people that are negative, that will also pull you down. If you hang around people that are positive, that are well spiritually, that will also uplift you. So you need to be very mindful of the company you keep, because you become the results of the company you keep. So the second point, ethical dilemmas. So spirituality often provides a moral compass that guides individuals' behavior and decision making. Without this guidance, individuals may struggle with ethical dilemmas and moral confusion, leading to harmful action and consequences. So as I'm speaking to you now, it comes to my mind: how many people do you know that when they grew up, or when you were growing up together at school, they used to have great ideas that I want to be this and this when I grow up? How many people do you know? If you could put it in the comments, I will appreciate. So do you know someone that in the past used to have great ideas, but today they are living opposite from what they had in their mind before? Because that is exactly what we are talking about. If you're not well spiritually, when the pressure comes of the world we live in, you are pressurized, you end up taking decisions of things that you could not do before. You end up doing them. For example, you will find that there are ladies that when they grew up, they said, I want to be well married, I want to have my own family, I want to be this, I want to be a respected woman. But today they find themselves standing in the street, having to exchange their body for the money. Why is that happening? It doesn't mean that they are the bad people. It just means they lost focus. Because once you lose focus on what is important in life, you end up taking decisions that are not going to be beneficial. And when I used to, sometimes we go there, we go there with the people from the church, we invite them to come. Some of their stories, they are so touching. Some of the stories, they are so painful, because some of them, they said, even my kids don't know that I am here. Even my kids don't know that I'm standing in this place. But I'm here because my kids, they want something to eat. So that is what will happen if you're not well in your spirit. If you're not well with God, you'll find yourself in situations like that. But it's not the last place. It's not, if you are in that situation already, don't give up, because you can come out. That is why we are on this mission to eradicate poverty in the spiritual life, in the family, in the health, and as well in the finances. So we want to help people to bounce back from these challenges that are affecting almost 90% of the population all over the world. So today's verse is similar to what we are talking about today, but someone that feared God. A book of First Chronicles chapter 11 verse number 19. And he said, it was the story of David. David, after he was inaugurated as the king, he gave a command, or he spoke. And when he spoke, some men were listening to what he said. He wanted water from the camp of the enemies. And these men, they took a risk and they went and fetched the water and brought it to him. Now listen to what David said. And he said, far be it from me, oh my God, that I should do this. Shall I drink the blood of these men who have put their lives in jeopardy? For at the risk of their lives they brought it. Therefore, he would not drink it. These things were done by the three mighty men. So David knew that his kingship was not because of his own wisdom. Sorry for that. He was placed there by the Almighty. That is why he spoke. And when he spoke, people acted on his word. But when he had to enjoy the reward that he spoke about, because that was the selection process that God used for David to appoint the man that will lead his army, the man that will lead what his nation, that will help him to lead. So he spoke with as God gave him an idea. And when those men did it, he recognized that this was not what was supposed to come to him. He poured out that water before the Lord, because he didn't see himself worthy of receiving that water that this man, they sacrificed their life. So this is what is supposed to be happening today. There are leaders, people that are in position of power. But what do we see today? We see when people come and say, well done, you have done this, they take the honor and they put it on. And the honor belongs to the Lord. You are not in the position of authority today because you are better than anybody else. You and me and the guy that is in the street, that is under the bridge, we are the same when we come before God. We are the soul. And this is how God looks at us. So if you think you're superior to other people, that is where your downfall starts. Your downfall starts every time you start to look down on somebody else. So never make that mistake, or as you are rising. I know you are going to be great. You are watching me today. Maybe you are nobody. You are going to be great tomorrow. When you get great, please don't allow success to enter inside of your head, to make your head to spin. Then you want to do foolish things because you think that you are superior. You are going to fall very hard. You are going to fall very hard. Go and ask those who once tasted success how they fell now, and they don't even believe that it is them living at the condition they are. So never look down on any person, because it is God that gives us the strength to generate wealth. All the honor to him. So ladies and gentlemen, in conclusion, if you are watching me on TikTok, if you like this, what you are seeing, please follow my channel. If you are on Facebook, do the same. You are on YouTube, subscribe so that you don't miss out on other new information we're gonna share. Don't forget to comment, don't forget to share. Remember, on Thursday here in Bloemfontein, we have our workshop in the library here in Rocklands. That is where I'm going to be. So I want to come to your area, so reach out to me and I want to come there. Yes, Maputi, I salute. So I want to come to your area to come and eradicate poverty there. May God bless you and have a great Tuesday until we meet again tomorrow morning. Goodbye.